Hello, Class of 2020. I'm Jay Hartzell, Dean of the McCombs School of Business, and soon to be Interim President of UT. On behalf of the entire McCombs community, I want you to know how incredibly proud we are of you. Given all you faced, your resilience, perseverance, and adaptability have been tested, probably more than they ever have. I know that you may have struggled to remain focused, faced with numerous distractions and setbacks that could have easily steered you off course. But you remain motivated. Push yourself to wake up every day, log into your classes, listen to the lectures, and complete the work. While these last couple of months loom large for us all, they do not diminish and only complement your achievements since you arrived at UT, whether that's 1 or 4 years ago. What you've accomplished during your educational career is exceptional. Your hard work, efforts, and impacts are even more impressive because of what you went through to get to this day. Your ability to pivot, accept change, and focus on the future will serve you well and are exactly what we have come to expect from McCombs students, who go on to be future leaders in business and society. We are proud to have you join our alumni family. Thank you for your passion, your sacrifice, and for staying the course. While we are not seeing each other in person and celebrating traditionally, we want you to know that we are with you and we join your friends, family, and mentors to support you in this momentous occasion. This is a time of notable celebration. Graduation is a major accomplishment in your life, and it should be properly acknowledged. Take a minute to congratulate yourself. You deserve it. As you continue moving forward on the course you have set for yourself, we know that you may be stepping into an uncertain future, but do not let that stop you. Continue innovating and pursuing your dreams, and know that you are joining a strong worldwide network of more than 100,000 alumni who are also there to support you. Together, we are here to help you stay connected and here to help strengthen the McCombs bond. Be confident in knowing that as a McCombs graduate, you have been provided a strong foundation of knowledge, experiences, and connections, a foundation that has prepared you for the next phase of life. I'd also like to take this time to recognize the family, friends, faculty, staff, and numerous others who provided support to you, our graduates. During their educational journeys, these graduates have received invaluable support and encouragement from your words, your time, and possibly even your money, all of which deserve recognition. Graduates, please take time to recognize those people in your lives, the ones who have helped you get to this moment, and thank them for what they provided. And remember to give back in time, gratitude, and support when you get the chance. Stay in touch with us and let us know how you're doing. We're proud of you and want to continue to celebrate your achievements with you. We wish you health and happiness, and we wish you great success in whatever form that takes for you. Please join us tonight for the UT Commencement ceremony as we celebrate all of the other students who are now part of the Longhorn alumni family. Until then, congratulations and hook 'em.
Class of 2020, I want to start by congratulating you. You have done something truly remarkable by working hard to earn a degree from one of the best business schools in the country. I also want to thank your family and friends for helping you and supporting you in this great achievement. They have every right to be proud of you today and celebrate your accomplishments. Please know that every faculty and staff member of the McCombs School of Business celebrates along with you. Now, let me address the elephant in the room. As your undergraduate dean, I'm not going to pretend that this is the way that commencement should be, because it isn't. I got some sense of this in mid-March when I sent you a survey to understand your technical needs as we made the transition to remote learning. The last survey question asked you to provide any other comments or concerns, and a number of you mentioned commencement. Please allow me to share one response. I am a senior and terrified that I will not have a graduation ceremony. Please know this is on the forefront of all senior minds, and we would be beyond devastated if this was the outcome. I trust that the university will do everything they can, but kindly keep this goal in mind, as this is something that is a once-in-a-lifetime milestone for us, and we would do anything to be able to celebrate graduating in a traditional way, if at all possible. Thank you. So I recognize that there is disappointment that we cannot celebrate in a traditional way today. Heck, I'm disappointed. I love the celebration, the colors, the pomp and circumstance, being able to see you and your family and friends. With that said, I am glad to celebrate with you today to the extent possible under the current circumstances, because I think it is important that we do so. I would like to thank the McCombs staff who made this ceremony possible. They poured their hearts and souls into creating something special for you. I want to take a moment to acknowledge one particular member of our staff, Dean Arthur Allert. This year, Dean Allert celebrates 40 years at UT. He wishes he could be here with you today. Since becoming undergraduate dean last November, I have had the privilege of interacting with students from your graduating class one-on-one, in small group forums, and at other large events, both face-to-face and online, when the former was no longer possible. I enjoyed these connections, but not all of them were easy, especially in the last few months. However, in each of these exchanges, I observed extraordinary qualities in students from your class. I saw creative solutions emerge from brainstorming sessions to address challenging problems, some personal and others technical. I observed courageous individuals who spoke up for others when their voices were not being heard. These issues range from safety and inclusion to technical and economic barriers that disenfranchised some when we pivoted to remote classes. When someone was anxious or upset, there were those who showed empathy and compassion. When people made mistakes, others showed grace and kindness. I saw the Texas spirit of hard work, resilience, a resolve to finish well, and always community. In February, I had the pleasure of speaking to a group of newly admitted McCombs freshmen. Like you, these talented people had many options. Out of curiosity, I asked, why Texas? 3/4 of them answered they wanted to come to Texas because it has a welcoming community where they felt they could belong. You, my dear graduates, have helped shape and maintain this precious legacy over the past 4 years so that we can continue to welcome new Longhorns into the fold. In truth, class of 2020, many of my observations about your character and culture were made before March 13th. In other words, these traits were firmly ensconced long before then. You just had additional opportunity to exhibit them when unprecedented challenges arose in our community and around the world. As current Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell stated in a recent speech, none of us have the luxury of choosing our challenges. He goes on to say, our job is to meet the tests we are presented. Class of 2020, I am confident you will go forward into this challenging environment and more than meet the tests you are presented. You have already demonstrated that you have the right character and qualities to do so. But you won't be doing it alone. Not only will you have the support of your family and friends, but of Texas McCombs alumni, over 100,000 strong, friends of the university, and McCombs faculty and staff. We will stand together as a community supporting you in any way we can. Class of 2020, congratulations, Godspeed, and hook 'em horns.
Thank you to Dean Morse and Dean Hartzell, and to everyone joining us virtually. As Dean Morse said, my name is Mary Marks, and I'm so excited to be your student speaker and share a few words in honor of all of you. At least one good thing about the in-person ceremony being pushed back is that all of us and our families have time to deal with the terrible haircuts we have given each other before we see each other again. I don't know about all of you, but I have been feeling a great sense of loss during the last few months. But there are some good things tucked away in that loss. It means that we deeply care about what we lost. And it also gives us an excuse to come back and stay connected to this place, to the people we didn't quite have enough time with. I wanted to take a tower tour with my friends since none of us have been to the top. And we can still do those special things. The timing will just be a little different. This sense of loss means there are so many wonderful things we will miss. I will especially miss the inspiring conversations I have had with friends, the ones where you hear about each other's dreams. I listened as a classmate excitedly told me the moving reason they are studying finance, to be able to extend microloans to people in need, drastically increasing their standard of living. I watched a friend passionately talk about how she hopes to empower women who want to pursue careers in technology. Maybe we'll miss getting food from our favorite place with our friends, sitting on the grass on the South Mall, having our rocking drumline pass by on Speedway and make us want to dance. Perhaps we are sad we won't see our professors around campus, professors who demonstrated how much they care about us and did much more than teach. I will miss helping organizations like Mobile Loaves and Fishes, where my team developed a strategy to increase the likelihood of success when new places that serve people experiencing homelessness are opening. And I will miss encouraging people to leave the country and spend a semester in Seoul or Querétaro like I did. But before the tears start flowing, let's think about a few things we definitely won't miss. Trying to schedule a group meeting when your group has 5 or 6 members and all of you are involved in 3 student organizations each. Or emails with the subject line, assignment graded. Despite all that has happened recently, we have done something remarkable. I came across a statistic from the National Center for Education Statistics when I was doing research for a class. Only 35% of the U.S. population 25 and older has a bachelor's degree or more. We will be 1 in 3. What will we do with that? The CEO of Activate World, a think tank for business leader activism, spoke to one of my classes and believes business leaders have more power to solve societal issues than any elected official. And I don't think there's any better place to find business leaders than at McCombs. So let's do it. When we are in unprecedented circumstances, let's be the people who take care of their employees. Let's consider how our actions affect the communities we operate in and how they affect the environment. Let's ask ourselves how we can give people a job that allows them to fully provide for themselves and their loved ones. Because we are the 1 in 3 people who will be using what we have learned here as we lead and make these world-changing decisions. Congratulations, class of 2020. I wish all of you all the best. Hook 'em.
Thank you, Dean Hartzell, distinguished guests, parents, and fellow Longhorns. It is an extreme honor to be here with you today. I'm a blessed double Longhorn, having graduated from the BHP program and the University of Texas School of Law. Penny and I have 2 Longhorn daughters. Meredith just completed her 2nd year at the law school, and Morgan is graduating today in Plan 2. The university is very important to our family. Graduates, today is your day. You are about to receive a degree from the University of Texas McCombs School of Business. It will forever define the way you tell your story. It is the beginning of a new path. It is the end of one chapter and the beginning of another chapter. You are the class of 2020. You are a unique class. There is none like you. We are gathered here virtually all over the world for the first time in history for a graduation. You are our favorite class. You have persisted in the face of a generational pandemic. It was not fun. It was not as you expected, but you persevered. You adapted and you persisted. This is a critical life lesson and perhaps one of the most important in your academic career. You struggled to adapt, but you did. Life found a way. And it will continue to be unpredictable, but you adapted and persisted. Let me tell you about some of you. Some of you will lead international corporations. Some of you will take your companies public. Some of you will send your children to the University of Texas. Some of you will cure incurable diseases. Some of you will have fame. Some of you will lead national philanthropies. You will change the world. Yes, there will be failures and disappointments, but embrace the failures. Every single disappointment brings you one step closer to your goal. You have the answer. Adapt and persist. You must be willing to hear no, but not stop. If the door is closed, knock, and knock loudly. Adapt and persist. We've all learned now more than ever that time is precious. So what are you going to do with your life? Has anyone ever asked you that question? A parent, teacher, coach? What are you going to do with your life? You get nervous because you don't really know. But there's only 3 choices. It's very simple. You can waste it, you can spend it, or you can invest it. We've all been there through one of those seasons. You can waste it. You've been given 30 minutes, you waste it. You're given an hour, and you waste it. You're given an opportunity, and you waste it. Or you can spend it. You can spend your time with hyperactivity. You're busy, but you're not fulfilled. There's a vacuum. You don't know your purpose. But fortunately, there's a third choice. You can invest in your life. This is where you find your purpose and build on that purpose to positively impact the world. This is the intersection of what defines us and leaves our legacy. This is your opportunity to find your passion and leave your mark on the world. This is your legacy. This is your narrative. This is your script. This is your story. My wish to you is that you will take the time to think and to set a standard of which you are proud. If we set a high standard, it begins us on a path to achieve our goals. We all need something greater than ourselves. And by setting the highest standard, it reaches into our soul and brings out the strength and courage to achieve something which was unachievable. Set a standard worth achieving. Challenge yourself. And I challenge you to take the time to reflect on those activities which are truly preparing you to make a mark on the world. Invest in yourself, invest with passion, and set your standards high. The relationships you have developed here will change the world in amazing ways. The path will not be straight. There will be valleys to cross and mountains to climb. But you are prepared. Embrace the possibilities. Adapt and persist. I look forward to seeing you this fall, face to face on the University of Texas campus to celebrate your achievements and to share some of my personal stories and Longhorns who have impacted the world. In closing, adapt and persist until you succeed. Invest in your life. Find your passion and make a mark on the world. Remember, you are truly loved. Today is your day. God bless America. God bless the University of Texas. And God bless you. Hook 'em horns. Congratulations.